What's up, guys? We're here. Welcome back to the channel. So we are back with another Diablo 4 video, and I just wanted to go over the best builds and the best tier list that you guys are going to need for season 9 in Diablo 4 and all the best builds. So there's some really great sites. Shout out to Max Roll. They have a lot of really great builds on here for everything with pushing and all this stuff, speed running and all these other things. Also, Rob has a really great list that he does extensive work on, which is great. So shout out to Rob. And he has a list of his opinions on all the information that they've gathered and what they have come up with. Before we get into my rankings and everything and what I think, just know, disclaimer, that there is, we have not been able to test any of these nerfs that came. I don't even want to talk about buffs because there isn't any. There's all nerfs this season, so we haven't been able to play that. So a lot of this information is based on just everything we've done in the PTR and what we think will happen based on all the nerfs that are coming from the patch notes from the dev stream that happened a few days ago. So let's go ahead and go over to our crafty tier maker here. I love this thing, and let's go ahead and talk about the rankings here and what you should be wanting to play. Now, quick disclaimer, everything is nerfed, and that's pretty much how the season is going to go, guys. Thanks for watching. This is a great video. I'm just kidding. So yeah, everything is nerfed. All the best builds are absolute garbage now. All the best builds are going to be basic attack builds, with the exception of maybe Thorns, which I don't think has been used since the Barbarian had a Thorns build in season 0, maybe season 1. I don't know how fun Thorns will be, but Thorns is a thing. So S builds and S tier, we got our newest character, the Spiritborn, is probably going to be the best. So shout out to Spiritborn and Vessel of Hatred. Next after that is probably going to be Sork. Sorceress has that Hydra thing, which was pretty dang good in the PTR. And the Hydra build is probably going to be the only build on top of Lightning Spear, which is kind of weird, but Lightning Spear is still going to be a thing. So, Sork's probably up here. Yeah, Sork's probably up there. Everything else, though, got completely nerfed. So this is the list, guys. If you are going to be playing Diablo 4 Season 9, I would just recommend that you play the Spiritborn or a Sorceress if you want any chance of having a good time. Now, if you're one of those weirdos out there that are like, oh, well, I don't like meta builds and I don't follow anybody's lists, you know, I don't follow any of this stuff, I homebrew everything. If you're one of those, then you're like, it's going to look like this and you'll have a great time. You may finish, you might get to Torment 1, I'm not sure. Good luck. But this is probably the list, guys. Necromancers got heavily nerfed. They were the best class. They were best class for one season again. So they got nerfed really bad, but they do still have some cool builds. So Necromancer is just down here along with the Druid. The Druid, I don't know why the devs hate Druid so much. I don't know if the devs know what direction to go with the Druid, but you could have fun with companions. You could do Lightning Storm. You could, you could do the new buffed Pulverize skill, which uses Overpower, but they nerfed Overpower into the ground. So try that. Yeah, so next, yeah, Druid is just, it's in the gutter. I'm not sure what the devs want to do with this one, but hopefully Druid can be turned around. I feel like ever since Druid had like Tornado Wolf, like, and it was like one of the best builds, like since that, they've just been slowly nerfing Druid down, down, down. So this is where it's at. Rogue completely demolished, completely, absolutely destroyed. All the good builds for Rogue that we had last season, like Death Trap and Rain of Arrows and all these things, completely nerfed into the ground. I'm not sure why the devs hate Rogue. You know, that it really sucks. Rogue was super fun. but they hate rogue. And yeah, hopefully there'll be some kind of build that can be used. I'm not sure. And then of course barbarian, absolutely filleted, just destroyed. They're going back to the basics, so no more ability powers like twisters or earthquakes. You're just going to be smashing people with weapons. So basic attacks, you're going to be doing basic attacks with barbarian. So barbarian not viable this next season. So yeah, I would probably play, if I was to play, I'd play Spiritborn Thorns, which is a wonderful playstyle where you slowly move through the game and let monsters hit you. You get to enjoy some sightseeing and let monsters hit you, so it's a really cool time. Sorceress is, you know what, I'm gonna move Spiritborn down. Yeah, after what I just said, he no longer, it's A. I think Sorceress will be the best class this season. I think everybody's gonna play Hydras with the bigger heads, because bigger is better. And yeah, Hydras I think is gonna be the best build in the season, guys, the best build overall. And I think that's just what it's gonna be. Now, I do want to give some credit where credit is due. Rob's extensive work is always great. I love checking out his stuff. So we'll see how this list gets changed. But in my opinion, like, all these would just move down. All these would move down. I'm pretty sure it's clear that the player base doesn't want to do billions of damage or even millions or even thousands for that matter. I think they only want to do hundreds. So I think the nerfs have to keep on coming. So I think all of this needs to be compiled into like what I did, and it's just this. Just everything's the same, no meta, no builds are better than another build. I think all the classes should be perfectly equal, and unfortunately we're not there yet, guys, because the Spiritborn is strong and the Sorceress is even stronger. But I think these four classes are pretty close. They're pretty close to that. So I hope Rob updates his list and just combines these. Same thing with Maxroll. Shout out to Maxroll. Love Maxroll. But all this is 100% going to change. And that's just pit pushing. There's bossing, which I don't even know why there's tiers for bossing, because every class can kill bosses. So, but yeah, man, it sucks to see a lot of these classes go, guys, or these builds go. But yeah, so hopefully that gets changed. This is the updated tier list, guys, and the best builds that you should be playing is Fire Hydra, / Lightning Spear Sorceress, Thorns, Spiritborn, and then if you're playing one of the other four classes, God help us and let me know what build that you are gonna play with one of these four down in the comments, because I would love to play Rogue, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. Well, I guess I could play Flurry. Flurry seems like I could kill myself over and over again with life tap. But yeah, let me know if you're gonna play one of these down in the comments, guys, and let me know which build you're playing with one of these four dead classes, and maybe I can check it out and we can maybe like do one of these things, do one of these little buffs. Like this is a buff right here, moving up, that's a buff. Otherwise, I think it's pretty clear this is where we stand. So yeah, guys, like the video, comment down below, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you would change in the tier list as far as classes and or builds. And don't forget to subscribe, guys. As always, stay gaming, and I'll see you guys in Season 9 creating some spells. Have a good day. Peace.